Shalom, back with part 3, prophecy in the new song. Let us continue here. All right. This is Isaiah 42, 9 and 10. Behold, for the former things are come to pass. Okay? Remember, this world is ending. Esau's world, Esau's rulership is at its end. What is that? 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world. All right, the word world there is 165 in the Bible Concordance. It's eon, however you want to pronounce that. It's talking about the ending of an age, of a time period. And that's what you're witnessing. You're witnessing the collapse of America, Babylon the Great. All right, the capital, the Basra of Edom, as well as what? The vassal states that serve him, NATO, the EU, the European Union, right? Those Edomites out there, okay? The UK, all right? Which America comes out of, right? America was started by 13 British colonies. America represents the eighth and final head of the Edomite beast system, the revival of the Roman Empire. There ain't no 9th or 10th head, people. It all ends here. So what you're witnessing, the economic, financial collapse of these nations, this is all real. This is not a coincidence. Okay? But along with it, as it's already begun, World War III will simply escalate to thermonuclear fire, the ICBMs, the arrows of the Lord. And that's all part of the new song. That's all part of the testimony, the destruction of the corporate state of Israel in America, all right, that takes place during World War III. The Lord using the other nations like Gog and Magog, who is Russia, the Medes, which is, Persia, which is Iran, okay, and the other nations that have ICBM capability to bring down the Edomite beast system. Okay? It's just prophecy, people. Okay? The Lord, he setteth down one and he setteth up another. Okay? All previous kingdoms, whether the ancient Babylonian, whether the Medo-Persian kingdom that came second, the second beast, the Edomites first coming into power, calling themselves the Greeks, all right, and the fourth and final beast, the Roman Empire, all set up by the Lord, all taken down. They all had a certain time to rule. Okay? Now, of course, the Edomites would get to rule for a third time after the 1,000 years that they were put down. They would come back into power for a third and final time. You read about that again in Revelation, the 20th chapter. Verses 1 through 3, and then you jump to verse 7 and 8. Okay, and the Lord refers to them as the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, talking about that nation of people. They were in their caves. They came back into power during the Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth. Okay, you understand? Anyway, let's get on with this. So, behold, the former things come to pass. Okay, Esau is the end of the world. That's what you're witnessing. You're watching the end of his rulership. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Who's Jacob? The 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Do you understand that? Everything is about Esau and Jacob. You understand? Okay? And we're talking about the everlasting kingdom here, people, all right? So nobody else is ever going to rule. Go read Daniel 2:44, okay? All right. So, again, behold, the former things come to pass, okay? So this world is ending, okay? Again, what is that? Escalate these 10 and 8. For unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by the sea, the kingdom is translated. That's what's happening. The kingdom, what does kingdom mean? Rulership, power, and dominion. And remember, this is for who? This is not for the whole world. This is for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, among you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. But it starts with who? The elect. Okay? So, for unrighteous dealing, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom, which means rulership, power, dominion, all right, the kingdom is translated from one people, the Edomites, to another. The other is who? Jacob. Right? Because Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You understand? All right? Anyway, let's move on here. So verse 10. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song. Hello. Who's going to sing the new song? Only the elect are going to do that. Okay? Are going to have that. And his praise from the end of the earth, ye that go down to the sea and all that is therein, and the isles and the inhabitants thereof. All right? Now, give me a minute. Let's go over to Revelations 14. Revelations 14 and 1. All right? The Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion, right? And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written in their forehead. You can go to Revelations, the 7th chapter, all right, to link that up with Revelations, what is that, 7 and 4, right around there, all right, the 4th verse, or the 5th verse there, all right. And I heard the voice from heaven, and the voice of many waters, and the voice of great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, as they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne. We'll be right back with part 4 to close us out. Shalom.